Thank you, Nick, for accepting this interview for Rock and Man. You grew up in Phoenix in a musical houseland and end up in a sibling band early on. So, what's the earliest family jam you remember?
Oh my God! So, some blues.
Yeah.
So my dad would play something like, well, on the bass it sounds like a boom 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 boom, and he would just kind of like go through with this blues gospel sort of riff, and his brothers, there's 13 of them.
Okay.
Yes, they would all start singing in harmony, and the entire family would just start singing in harmony, and they would pick up instruments. We had a saxophonist. Everybody would just start playing their instruments and singing, and
wow.
I couldn't have been more than like 6 years old, and seeing that was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So then of course when my dad had children, it was all girls.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I'll have all brothers. What can I do with these girls that might be interesting to them? And he ended up putting us all on instruments, and we all ended up playing and singing together. That's what we would do on the weekends. So yeah, that's my first remembrance of what we would do together.
All right. So you just picked up bass in high school, hearing "Wanna Stop Something" by Michael Jackson. How did this track change your musical direction?
Okay, so at that time I was already playing guitar. So I played guitar at 12 years old because I wanted to be just like my dad. And then at 16 I heard Michael Jackson's "You Wanna Be Starting Something." Of course this song had been out forever, but that day it just like I heard the boom 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 boom, right? And I was like, oh my God, what is this? And my dad, I was like, what is this instrument is deep, and he's like, baby, that's a bass. And I'm like, I want to play that.
Yeah.
And so he took me to a pawn shop and bought like a $50 bass and taught me how to play the blues thing, boom, 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 on the bass now. And then that was my journey to start playing the bass. It just like hit me in my chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in high school, you were excellent at track and field.
Yes.
Do you still take the time to practice today?
No.
No.
You mean like running?
Yeah.
No. Because I do it on stage.
Ah, okay. So.
And you'll see tonight, I put all of my energy there.
Okay.
And that's my workout.
Okay, so it's physical.
It's a physical workout.
Okay. So you just played with legends like Prince, things like that. What's one lesson from one of these legends that still guides your groove today?
That still guides my groove. Ooh, that's a new one. Okay, so I worked with so many different legends, but I have to mention Larry Graham. Larry Graham was Prince's mentor. You know, he was in the band Sly and the Family Stone. I mean, they literally changed the way music sounded back then. Prince was like a huge fan of them. So of course I had to learn who they were. I worked with Larry Graham after Prince passed away, and he told me the thing about Larry Graham is he doesn't work with a lot of people. He picks and chooses, and then maybe every 10 or 15 years he might work with somebody. I was one that he chose to work with, and he told me, you are going to be the next funk hero. You're the funk hero. So anytime in my mind I was like, oh, I want to change genres because I think like this like rap and hip hop, this would sell better or this would be better. I feel like Larry Graham was like, no, you do this because you're really good at it, and the next generation needs to feel this music because it's a lost art. Okay. And so I feel like he really guided me to help me find really just like who I was musically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just released Hair, your new single.
Yeah.
Pretty good song, by the way. I loved it. And you just released a live studio session.
Yes.
What made you want to share that raw, the live version with fans, thing like that?
Okay, so this is the thing. For many years, I've been doing this, and I've been recording albums, and then I would go perform them live. I gained my fans live. So we were like, why don't we just record a live video, live footage, live sound of you in the studio, no overdubs, like direct to vinyl, so that people can feel what it's like to be on stage with me or to watch me on stage. And so that's why we did that live album. It was just kind of like a quick go in there, record it, and then we're good. And I feel like with Hair, Larry Graham's song, that was his song.
Okay.
He said, you need to remake this song. It was like a funk song. He's like, but make it your own. So I decided I would take the bass line, I would flip it a little bit, and then I would really sing over the top of it. And he absolutely loved it.
Okay.
So thank you for the compliment about liking the song, because it's his original song. And I just made it my own.
Okay, it's a pleasure. What's your go-to bass setup? Your bass, your stuff. What's your setup?
Setup like the technical stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I love Fenders. I have been endorsed with Fender since the very beginning. I love how they sound. It's very important that the bass is heard in the audience, because normally when you guys are listening to a band, the bass is kind of like in the background, right?
Yeah.
So especially in like rock music too, the bass is kind of like in the background. But for me and what I do, the bass has to be like heard, and like it has to cut through everything, right? Got to hear those slaps and pops. So it's really important that my gear is a Fender American jazz bass.
Okay.
Yes.
Jazz
Active
bass.
bass. Active jazz bass, because it gives you juice.
Okay, yeah. Pretty good choice.
That's
a
simple way to explain it. That's a simple way.
You launched Queen of Strings to support women musicians. What's one standout moment from this experience that really touched you?
I feel like, there's so many women that play bass and play guitar that the world doesn't know about.
Yeah.
The world does not know about these women. And, I feel like every time the world comes out with a top 100 bass players of all time, there's like 2 women on the list. And I'm like, oh my God, no, there's like, I could give you 20, I could give you 30 that are amazing that should be on this list. And I feel like that's part of my mission. Like, I feel like I was telling, Prince's mission was to really kind of like help women, female instruments, so that they can be seen. Because those women inspired me. The women that Prince found, they inspired me to pick up the bass and start playing. So I want to inspire others to pick up the bass and start playing. And that's what Queen of Strings is about. Finding those women that are amazing and pushing them to the front so everybody else can know who they are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could slap bass battle anyone, who would it be and why?
Slap bass better than anyone?
Yeah.
If I could? Like, who would I want to... Okay, sorry, rephrase the question just so I understand.
Okay, if you can have a slap battle on bass with any other
Oh, slap
one.
battle.
Yeah, slap battle.
I would probably battle myself.
Oh.
I'm just saying, I would probably battle myself, because in this battle, I'd have to be better than myself on each round. Because I feel like it's so hard to answer this question, being that I'm a person that really does not compete with other people. But I'll give you some of my favorite bass players: Marcus Miller, Larry Graham, Rhonda Smith, Eden Nielsen. Like, I would love to play with all of them. They're all my idols. But I'd probably battle myself.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that weird?
No.
Okay.
No. I love the
I
answer.
want to try to be better than myself in each round.
I love that answer.
Okay.
What's coming up next? New music, more shows, maybe a collab?
Yes. So all of those things.
Alright.
More music. So I have an album out 2026. I am on tour the rest of the summer, some of the fall, and then next year as well. We already got dates for that. And what I want to do now is a lot of collaboration. So that's my mission, is to collaborate with some of my favorite artists, guitarists, and
Okay.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah. We hope it will be okay for all those things. Ok, bah c'est terminé. Nik, thank you for so much for this interview. It was a pleasure to talk to you as a bass player.
Thank
so,
you. Oh, you're a bass player, so you would have understood the gear
Yeah.
answer. Okay, I didn't know. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.